let's start with national movement 1905 to 1918. तो national movement start करते हैं 1905 to 1918. Growth of militant nationalism. A radical trend of a militant nationalist approach to political activity started emerging in the 1890s, and it took a concrete shape by 1905. As an adjunct to this trend, a revolutionary wing also took shape. But why did this militant trend emerge? Why militant nationalism grew? वो देख लेते हैं. Why militant nationalism grew? Recognition of the true nature of the British rule. Having seen that the government was not conceding any of the important demands, the more militant among those political conscious got disillusioned and started looking for a more effective mode of political action. Also, the feeling that only an Indian government could bring India on a path of progress started attracting more and more people. तो क्या क्या उस टाइम हुई जो उन्होंने और कंपेल किया उन्हें सोचने को और ज़्यादा. इट मे बी द स्ट्रॉन्ग रीज़न वाई द मिलिटेंट नेशनलिज्म ग्रू. द इकोनॉमिक मिजरीज ऑफ द 1890s. इसने एक एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव करेक्टर कॉलोनियल रूल का शो कर दिया और कुछ फेमाइंस हुए थे जिसे 90 लाख लोग मारे गए. फेमाइन बिटवीन 1896 एंड 1900. bubonic plague that affected the large areas of Deccan. फाइन. तो इसलिए डेक्कन में बहुत लार्ज स्केल पर रॉयट्स हो रहे थे. तो नेशनलिस्ट वर वाइड अवेक to the fact that instead of giving more rights to the Indians, the government was taking away even the existing ones. जो ऑलरेडी थे वो भी ले रहे थे राइट्स. जैसे 1892 में इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट was criticized by nationalists as it failed to satisfy them. 1897. The Nattu brothers were deported. Without trial, and Tilak and others imprisoned on charges of sedition. 1898. Repressive laws under IPC section 124A were further amplified with a new provision under IPC section 156A. 1899. Number of Indian members in Calcutta Corporation were reduced. 1905. Official Secret Act curbed the freedom of press. Then again 1904. Indian University Act ensured the greater government control over the universities, right? So which it described as a factories producing political revolutionaries. ठीक है. नाउ ये हो गया. 1892 इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट वॉज क्रिटिसाइज्ड. तो 1897 में नट्टू ब्रदर्स वर डिपोर्टेड विदाउट ट्रायल एंड तिलक ऑल्सो इम्प्रिजन्ड ऑन चार्ज ऑफ सेडिशन. 1898 में आईपीसी सेक्शन 124A आया. 1899 में कलकत्ता कॉरपोरेशन में इंडियन मेंबर्स को रिड्यूस कर दिया गया. 1904 में ऑफिशियल सीक्रेट एक्ट पास हुआ जिसने प्रेस की फ्रीडम को कर्ब कर दिया. 1904 में इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटी एक्ट पास हुआ जिससे गवर्नमेंट का कंट्रोल और बढ़ गया यूनिवर्सिटीज़ पर, राइट. ऑल्सो ब्रिटिश रूल वॉज नो लॉन्गर प्रोग्रेसिव सोशली एंड culturally. It was suppressing the spread of education, especially mass and technical education. Now growth of confidence and self-respect. Growth of confidence and self-respect. With this grew the faith in self-effort. Tilak, Aurobindo and Bipan Chandra Pal repeatedly urged the nationalists to rely on the character and capacities of the Indian people. A feeling started gaining currency that only the masses were capable of making the immense sacrifices needed to win freedom. And other is growth of education. Fine. The spread of education led to an increased awareness among the masses. On the other hand, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट में इतना राइज हो रहा था और अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट में वो भी जो एजुकेटेड थे उनमें इट ड्रीव द अटेंशन टू द पॉवर्टी एंड द अंडर डेवलप्ड स्टेट ऑफ द कंट्रीज इकोनॉमी अंडर कॉलोनियल रूल. इंटरनेशनल इन्फ्लुएंसेस. Remarkable progress made by the Japan after 1868 and its emergence as an industrial power opened the eyes of Indians to the fact that economic progress was possible even by an Asian country without any external help. So the defeat of Italian army by the Ethiopians in 1896, कौन से इंटरनेशनल इन्फ्लुएंस में, the defeat of Italian army by Ethiopians in 1896, the Boers Wars 1899 to 1902, where the British faced reverse and Japan's victory over Russia 1905 demolished the myth of Europeans' invincibility. Also, the nationalists were inspired by the nationalist movements worldwide in Ireland, Russia, Egypt, Turkey, Persia, and China. The Indians realized that a united people willing to make sacrifices could take on the mightiest of empires. Now, next is reaction to increasing westernization. Fine. The new leadership felt the strange hold of excessive westernization and sensed colonial designs to submerge the Indian national identity in the British Empire. The intellectual and moral inspiration of the new leadership was Indian. Intellectuals like Swami Vivekanand, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Swami Dayanand Saraswati inspired many young nationalists with their forceful and articulate arguments, painting India's past in the bright colors than the British ideologies had. So these thinkers exploded the myth of Western superiority by referring to the richness of Indian civilization in the past. Dayanand's political message. Dayanand पॉलिटिकल मैसेज वॉज इंडिया फॉर इंडियंस. ये पूछ भी सकते हैं ये किसका है मैसेज. इंडिया फॉर इंडियंस इज दयानंद सरस्वती. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज डिससेटिस्फैक्शन विद द अचीवमेंट्स ऑफ मॉडरेट्स. राइट. अनदर पॉइंट इज reactionary policies of Curzon. फाइन. तो dissatisfaction with the achievements of moderate ये पढ़ लेते हैं. The younger elements within the Congress were dissatisfied. Dissatisfaction with the achievements of moderates. With the achievements of moderates. The younger elements within the Congress were dissatisfied with the achievements of the moderate during the first 15-20 years. They were strongly critical of the methods of peaceful and constitutional agitation, popularly known as 3Ps. 3P means prayer, petition, protest. These are the three things they are using moderate to influence the Britishers, ताकि they will do something for the Indians. So they used to prayer, petition and protest and describe this method as a political mendicancy. Fine. Next जो point था reactionary policies of Curzon. A sharp reaction was created in the Indian mind by Curzon's 7-year rule in India, which was full of missions, commissions and omissions. He refused to recognize India as a nation and insulted Indian nationalists and the intelligentsia by describing their activities as letting off of gas. Fine. He spoke derogatorily of Indian character in general. Administrative measures adopted during his rule कौन कौन से थे? ऑफिशियल सीक्रेट एक्ट, इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटी एक्ट, कलकत्ता कॉरपोरेशन एक्ट एंड अबव ऑल द पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल. ये भी पूछ सकते हैं पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल किसके टाइम हुआ था? लॉर्ड कर्जन. राइट. तो left no doubt in Indian minds about the basically reactionary nature of British rule in India. अब आते हैं existence of a militant school of thought. Fine. So, by the dawn of the 20th century, a band of nationalist thinkers had emerged who advocated a more militant approach to the political work. इसमें कौन कौन थे? राज नारायण बोस, अश्वनी कुमार दत्ता, योरोबिंदो घोष, बिपिन चंद्र पाल, ये सारे बंगाल के थे। विष्णु शास्त्री चिपलंकर एंड तिलक, ये महाराष्ट्र के थे। लाला लाजपत राय, पंजाब। Tilak emerged as the most outstanding representative of this school of thought. The basic tenets of this school of thought were hatred for the foreign rule. इनके क्या क्या basic tenets थे? Hatred for a foreign rule. Since no hope could be derived from it, Indians should work out their own salvation. Swaraj to be a goal of national movement. Direct political action required. Right? Belief in capacity of the masses to challenge the authority. Personal sacrifices required and a true nationalist to be always ready for it. Next is emergence of a trained leadership. This leadership could provide a proper channelization of the immense potential for political struggle which the masses possessed and as a militant nationalist thought were ready to give expression to. This energy of masses got a release during the movement against the partition of Bengal, which acquired the form of Swadeshi agitation. Fine. Now the main topic आगे आते हैं, the Swadeshi and boycott movement. Fine. The Swadeshi movement had its genesis in the anti-partition movement, which was started to oppose the British decision to partition Bengal. The partition of a Bengal to divide people. ठीक है, तो इसे और अच्छे से पढ़ते हैं. So the government decision to partition Bengal has been made public in December 1903. The official reason given for the decision was that the Bengal with the population of 78 million, about a quarter of the population of British India, had become too big to be administered. This was true to some extent, but the real motive behind the partition plan was the British desire to weaken the Bengal, the nerve center of Indian nationalism. This it sought to achieve by putting the Bengalis under two administration. By dividing them on the basis of language, thus reducing the Bengalis to a minority in Bengal itself. As in the new proposal, Bengal proper was to have 17 billion Bengalis and 37 million Hindi and Oriya speakers. एक लैंग्वेज के बेसिस पर कहा था उन्होंने, एक उन्होंने रिलीजन के बेसिस पर कहा था. As a western half was to be a Hindu majority area, that is 42 million out of a total 54 million, and the eastern half was to be a, western is a Hindu, eastern half is to be a Muslim majority area, 18 million out of a total of 31 million. Trying to woo the Muslims, Curzon, the viceroy at that time, urged that Dhaka could become the capital of a new Muslim majority princes. Fine. तो द कर्जन द वाइसरॉय एट दैट टाइम, तो उन्होंने मुस्लिम्स को वो करने के लिए उन्होंने कहा कि ढाका कुड बिकम द कैपिटल ऑफ अ न्यू मुस्लिम मेजोरिटी प्रोविंस विच वुड प्रोवाइड देम विद द यूनिटी not experienced by them since the days of old Muslim viceroys and kings. Thus it was clear that government was up to its old policy of propping up Muslim communalism to counter the Congress and the national movement. Right. आगे आते हैं एंटी पार्टीशन कैंपेन. Under moderates, that is 1903 to 1905. During this period, the leadership was provided by men like Surendranath Banerjee, K. Mitra, and Prithvish Chandra Ray. The methods adopted were petitions to the government, public meetings, memoranda, and propaganda through pamphlets and newspapers such as Hita Badi, Sanjivani, and Bengali. Their objective was to exert sufficient pressure on the government through an educated public opinion in India and England to prevent the unjust partition of Bengal from being implemented. Ignoring a loud public opinion against the partition proposal, the government announced the partition of Bengal in July 1905. Within days, protest meetings were held in small towns all over Bengal. It was in these meetings that the pledge to boycott the foreign goods was first taken. On August 7, 1905, with the passage of the boycott resolution in a massive meeting held in a Calcutta town hall, the formal proclamation of Swadeshi movement was made. After this, the leaders dispersed to other parts of Bengal to propagate the message of boycott of Manchester cloth and Liverpool salt. On October 16, 1905, the day the partition formally came into force was observed as a day of mourning throughout Bengal. People fasted, bathed in the Ganga, and walked barefoot in processions, singing Vande Mataram, which almost spontaneously became the theme song of the movement. People tied rakhis on each other's hand as a symbol of unity of the two halves of Bengal. Later in the day, Surendranath Banerjee and Anand Mohan Bose addressed the huge gatherings, perhaps the largest till then under the nationalist banner. Within a few hours of the meeting, rupees 50,000 were raised. 50,000 were raised for the movement. Soon the movement spread to other parts of the country. कहाँ पर? Pune and Bombay under Tilak. पंजाब में अंडर लाला लाजपत राय एंड अजीत सिंह. दिल्ली में सैयद हैदर रजा. मद्रास में चिदम्बरम पिल्लई. फाइन. द कांग्रेस पोजीशन. द इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस मीटिंग इन 1905 अंडर द प्रेसिडेंटशिप ऑफ गोखले. ठीक है, तो जो आईएनसी की मीटिंग हुई थी 1905 अंडर द गोखले. रिजॉल्व्ड टू कंडेम्ड. इन्होंने क्या क्या रिजॉल्व किया? टू कंडेम द पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल एंड द रिएक्शनरी पॉलिसीज ऑफ कर्जन. सेकेंड, support the anti-partition and Swadeshi movement of Bengal. Fine. So the militant nationalists led by Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal, Aurobindo Ghosh wanted the movement. These are the militant nationalists. They wanted the movement to be taken outside of the Bengal से बाहर, to the other parts of the country and go beyond a boycott of foreign goods. मतलब फॉरेन गुड्स के अलावा और भी, टू गो बियॉन्ड अ बाइकआउट ऑफ फॉरेन गुड्स टू बिकम अ फुल फ्लैश पॉलिटिकल मास स्ट्रगल विद द गोल ऑफ अटेनिंग स्वराज. पर जो मॉडरेट्स थे वो चाहते थे नहीं, ये बंगाल तक सीमित रहे और बाइकआउट फॉरेन गुड्स तक रहे. ठीक है. हाउएवर अ बिग फॉरवर्ड वाज टेकन एट द कांग्रेस सेशन जो कोलकाता में हुआ. कोलकाता में 1906 में जो दादा भाई नारोजी ने लिया था उनके अंडर हुआ था, उनकी प्रेसिडेंटशिप के अंडर, वेयर इट वाज डिक्लेयर्ड कि इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस का जो गोल है वो है सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट और स्वराज, जैसे यूके और अदर कॉलोनीज में है. द मॉडरेट एक्सट्रीमिस्ट डिस्प्यूट ओवर द पेस ऑफ द मूवमेंट एंड टेक्निक्स ऑफ स्ट्रगल रीच्ड अ डेडलॉक एट द सूरत सेशन ऑफ द आईएनसी 1907. यहाँ पर स्प्लिट हो गया मॉडरेट्स और ये एक्सट्रीमिस्ट में, with the serious consequences for the Swadeshi movement. So this much for today. Thank you.